Hello, good morning everyone. I am Manohar Kumar, Assistant Professor of English from Government College Devgarh. Today we are going to study about the poem Frost at Midnight composed by S.T. Coleridge. In the previous lesson, we discussed about the introduction of the poem, and today we will study text of the poem with explanation. The first part of this poem, Frost at Midnight by Samuel Taylor Coleridge. About S.T. Coleridge, we have already discussed in our previous lessons. So, the frost performs its secret ministry, unhelped by any wind. The owlet's cry came aloud, and hark again, loud as before. The inmates of my cottage, all at rest, have left me to that solitude which suits abstruse musings, save that at my side my cradled infant slumbers peacefully. It is calm indeed, so calm that it disturbs and vexes meditation with its strange and extreme stillness. Sea, hill, and wood, this populous village. Sea and hill and wood, with all the numberless goings of the life. Inaudible as dreams, the thin blue flame lies on my low burnt fire and queers not. So, in these lines, the poet says, it is frosty night. The poet is sitting all alone in the cottage. Only his son is sleeping by his side. He sees a film fluttering on the grate. Grate means a kind of net, and interprets its movements according to his moods. The frost performs its secret ministry. Ministry means function. The frost is performing its function invisibly, unhelped by any wind. There is no wind to help it. There is no wind to help it. The owlet's cry came loud, and hark. Hark means listen. Again loud as before. The loud cry of the owlet can be heard at intervals. Owlet means a small owl. The loud cry of owlet's cry, the loud cry of owlet can be heard at intervals. The inmates of my cottage, all at rest, All the inmates of my cottage are asleep. All the inmates of my cottage are asleep. All at rest have left me to that solitude. I have been left in perfect solitude, which suits abstract musings. Abstract musing means abstract thinking. Abstract thinking. Save that at my side. Save means accept. So the poet says, I have been left in perfect solitude, which I find quite congenial to philosophical thinking. Abstract's musing means uh, abstract thinking. The solitude is suitable for abstract thinking, philosophical thinking, suitable for deep meditation. Only save means except only that at my side my cradled infant slumbers peacefully. My cradled infant, my little child, slumbers means sleeps at my side. The poet says, only my little child is sleeping peacefully by my side. It is calm indeed, so calm that it disturbs and vexes meditation with its strange and extreme silence. And there is completely silence. It is very calm around. Indeed, it is so calm that it disturbs thinking. So, the calmness is very much. So, in this, the poet says, the calmness is very much, so it disturbs my meditation. So, extreme calmness is not suitable for meditation because it disturbs meditation. Anyone in much calmness feels uneasiness. So the poet is also disturbed by extreme calmness. Sea, hill, and wood, this populous village. Sea, hill, and wood, the inhabitant of the village. Sea, hill, wood, the inhabitants of the village, the numerous activities of life. Sea and hill and wood with all the numberless goings on of life. Goings on of life means activities of life. Numberless means numerous activities of life. Inaudible as dreams. Inaudible means unable to listen. That cannot be listened. So, sea, hill, wood, the inhabitants of the village, the numerous activities of life, at this moment, everything is quiet, like dream. Everything is quiet, everything is silent. There is extreme calmness and inaudible as dreams, and the calmness is, and the wood, the hill, and the inhabitants of village and numerous activities of life are as silent as dream. There is a comparison between dream and activities of life at midnight. The thin blue flame lies on my low burnt fire and queers not. The thin blue flames lies. The thin blue flame lines. The fire has burned. At this moment, everything is quiet like dreams. The fire has burned itself low, and its thin blue flames is just motionless. Queers means trembles. Trembles. Queers not means trembles not. The flame of the fire, the flame of the fire doesn't trembles. Only that film which fluttered on the grate still flutters there. Only the film which flutters on the grate. Grate means great framework of bars used to hold fire. So, in the next line, the poet says, the fire has burnt itself low, and its thin blue flames is just motionless. The only movement I can perceive is that of a thin film that has been fluttering on the grate and is still fluttering there. The only movement I can see a thin film that has been fluttering on the grate and still fluttering there. The sole unquiet thing, the sole unquiet thing, methinks its motion in this hush of nature. Methinks means I think. Hush, hush of nature, hush means silence. The movement of the film in the midst of the complete silence all around connect it with me because I too am awake. Methinks, the poet says, I thinks its motion in this hush of nature, in this silence of nature, gives it dim sympathy with me who live, making it a companionable form. Companionable form means the poet thinks that only my companion at this time is this fluttering film which is awoke like me. The poet is also awoke, and the film on the film at great on the great is also awoke. So the poet feels companionship with the film. Here, whose punny flaps and frets the idling spirit. Punny flaps means small flickering movements. And idling spirit means the mind of the poet occupied in idle thoughts. Idle thoughts by its own moods interprets everywhere echo or mirror, seeking of itself and makes a toy of thought. Echo of mirror means reflection of itself of the spirit. So, in this line, the poet says, this movement of the film in the midst of complete silence all around connects it with me because I too am awoke. To me, this film appears to be quite a companionable form. My idle spirit interprets the fluttering of the film according to its own moods. My idle spirit interprets the fluttering of the film according to its own mood. My mind seeks everywhere a reflection of itself and plays with ideas as one plays with a toy. And plays with ideas as one plays with toys. So, these the toys of thoughts is a metaphorical language by the poet. So, Frost at Midnight is one of the most Wordsworthian poems written by Coleridge. Here, under the influence of Wordsworth, Coleridge gives an independent identity capable of comforting mankind. In the concluding lines, by its own moods, whose punny flaps and fracks, the idling spirit by its own moods interprets everywhere echo or mirror seeking of itself and makes a toy of thought. The poet thinks that the moment of the film creates between them some kind of affinity, since they are the only two wakeful things at midnight. His idle spirit interprets the moment of the film according to its own whims. This film is a kind of mirror in which his thoughts are being reflected. This film is a kind of mirror in which the poet's thoughts are being reflected. He is at the moment playing with his thoughts as one plays with toy. The poet is playing with his thoughts as one plays with toys. So, it was your first part of the poem, and the next part of the poem we will discuss on our later lesson. Thank you for today.